Здравствуйте, дорогие друзья! Вы на канале Зеленая Удача. Мы продолжаем проходить Warhammer 40 000 за Инквизитора, механикуса адепта. Сейчас, я думаю, мы будем проходить прилив крови. Миссия у нас так и называется в Вархаммере. И мы будем смотреть, что же там нам она даст и кого мы там найдем по прохождению. Надеюсь, будет интересная история. Если вы не подписаны, обязательно подписывайтесь. Ставьте лайки, обсуждайте комментарии. Я всегда читаю, всем отвечаю. Это можете посмотреть у меня на канале под любым видео, где есть, само собой, комментарии. Предлагаю вам взять кофе, чай или что вы там любите, побольше приколюшек и посмотреть, что же у нас тут получится. Я думаю, что тут на пару часиков истории есть. И мы начинаем.
Inquisitor, you have an urgent message from the Caligari Conclave.
It's been a while. I was starting to wonder if they had forgotten about me.
Inquisitor, the Conclave is requesting your assistance in an urgent matter. We have lost contact with the sacred archives of the Ranielli Navigator House. They are our first and foremost source of information in the sector about warp surges, shipping routes, and star systems. Reports indicate that their headquarters was struck by an ambush by Chaos forces. The data vaults of their headquarters store confidential information that cannot be allowed to get into wrong hands. The Ranielli House asked us to intervene on their behalf. We need you to find out what happened there and secure the archives by any means necessary.
This looks really bad, Inquisitor. The whole archives fell silent. We don't hear any books chatter, and there was no attempt to contact us.
Presumably there are no survivors. The vault could be intact, though.
Let's hope so. The Raniellis are the most influential house amongst the Navigator clans in the sector, mostly due to their vast collection of navigational maps and secrets.
I'm heading to the data vault. I suppose I'll soon find out which traitors and mongrels wanted these secrets so badly.
Inquisitor, your timing is impeccable, and quite unfortunate.
You have made a mistake by this incursion, traitorous scum. All you can find here is a swift death.
Appreciate the irony of this situation, lapdog of the false emperor. You have stumbled upon something that doesn't concern your precious Imperium at all.
Your intrusion here alone would justify my presence here.
I find your lack of curiosity distressing, but not surprising. Die then!
New log entry. So the word bearers are ransacking the archives of the most influential navigator house in the sector. Considering that these traitors are always on the hunt for secret knowledge, this is clearly beyond a simple raid. Let's find out what this is. Whatever you were trying to achieve here, traitor, it is over.
What a shame, Inquisitor. Sadly, you will not believe me. But with this folio, I will not only bring justice to those who deserve it, but I will aid your pitiful cause. In a way.
Lies and empty promises. That's all your kind can offer.
Pity. You, of all humans, should understand our cause. This is about vengeance and blood. Concepts you and your despot ruler must be familiar with.
I've had enough of your blasphemy. Perish. I found a walk folio at the leader of these abominations. A collection of navigational charts and warp routes leading to an unfamiliar system in the Agartha subsector.
It doesn't sound like the terrible and ancient secret you expected.
Do you know anything about a certain Guelod system, Captain?
I have never heard about it, and trust me, I know that subsector. I will have the tech priest execute a litany of information retrieval.
You do that, Captain.
Inquisitor, the Argus scans show that the remaining hostiles are fleeing towards a teleportarium, probably with more stolen valuables.
I'm on my way. They won't escape.
You must stop them before they initiate the teleport sequence.
Inquisitor, I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with the captain. I'm must strongly warn you to avoid the Guelod system.
And what would you know about that system, Sarge?
I am a Stormwater Space Marine. We are the protectors of the sector, and we're aware of all the forbidden places. The darkest corners of the void. No one should enter.
And the Guelod system is one of those destinations.
I strongly advise.
You are late, pitiful mortal. As always.
We'll see about that, abomination.
We have updated the navigational charts with the currently traversable routes to the Argatha subsector.
Good.
Don't leave just yet. You have message from the Conclave.
On behalf of the Ronielli Navigator House, we want to acknowledge the work you did to secure the data vaults. With thorough consecration protocols, the place can serve its purpose again. We have also received your report on the destroyed word bearers and the warp folio. We know you are eager to follow the trail to the Guilod system, but we must strictly discourage you from pursuing this line of investigation. Even on your clearance level, I cannot divulge more information. But rest assured that there is no immediate threat. Good work, Inquisitor.
The Lord Inquisitor is right. As I've told you, the Storm Watchers keep an inventory of the forbidden places in the sector, and the Guelod system is one of those.
But you can't tell me why.
Alas, no. It is confidential knowledge, privy to our Grand Master only. But these warnings have been passed along for generations for a reason. We must heed them.
Let me reiterate the facts for you then. We have the word bearers ransacking a navigator house for a secret warp folio, which leads to a lost system in the subsector, where they intend to unleash some sort of vengeance. If this doesn't merit an investigation, what does?
The star system is not on the charts, and you don't even know their exact destination in that system.
I had the tech priest use all the information from the warp folio. I'll spare you the details about extrapolating real space positions from immaterial tangents.
I see. He deciphered the exact coordinates from the warp data contained in the folio.
And now you have a location.
You want to ignore the warnings of the Lord Inquisitor?
I respect the authority of the Conclave, but I am an autonomous agent. The only power above me is the sacred will of the Emperor. I'm in. The place looks abandoned. Even the emergency systems are down.
It was to be expected. You are in an extremely ancient military outpost. I strongly suspect that it used to belong to the Adeptus Astartes.
Interesting. Which chapter?
I have no idea. According to the tech priest, the logs have been scrubbed clean, and the automatic systems just transmit a jumble of incomprehensible hymns.
It surely fits your gloomy legends nicely.
There must be a reason why this location has been deleted from all archives.
I restore the power first, then we will see. The automated servo skulls have been corrupted. There is a definite sign of chaos infestation.
This must be the Great Hall. Battle Brothers used to gather here to feast and celebrate the glorious victories. There should be a terminal nearby where you can turn back the power.
You were right, Thorn. This was indeed the Great Hall.
By the Emperor, look at the statues, Inquisitor. Look at them.
What is this? Are these Stormwatcher statues?
They are. This outpost belongs to my chapter. This is simply unbelievable.
It is. How could you explain that one of your former fortifications has become a forbidden ruin?
I couldn't.
Why would your Grandmaster keep the existence of this place a secret?
I don't know, Inquisitor, but I am willing to find out. Let me join you down there.
Patience, Thorn. First I need to confirm that this is indeed a Stormwatcher outpost.
I have no doubts about this. And if you can find a terminal connected to the central data vault, you will see that I was right.
I found the blasphemous symbol of Khorne in some sort of a battle arena.
Blasphemy! Disgrace! Who dares defile our sacred halls?
Soon we'll know, I guess. One mystery solved. It was the cult of Khorne that turned this place into a blood-soaked shrine of destruction.
Warning. According to the thrice-blessed ethereal instruments, increasing fluctuations have been detected in the warp. The pattern shows correlation with the motive force dispersion caused by battlefield casualties.
Let me translate this for my uninitiated mind. The more blood is spilled, the weaker the veil becomes between the real space and the warp.
Imprecise assessment, but correct on a basic level.
So, if I keep on killing the servants of Khorne, I risk some significant warp manifestations. Splendid news.
Phenomena filed away for later research.
find an outpost and hold up there.
Don't jump to any conclusions. You said that they found it valuable in the first place. I've reached the terminal with access to the data vault, but I have company here.
Sacred slaughter.
Fascinating. This outpost used to be an important military base for Stormwatcher expeditions, left abandoned for millennia.
Inquisitor, new sensory data disproves your theory.
What are you talking about?
Sensors are picking up gradually increasing life signs from the lower levels, as if individual life forms are returning from deep hibernation.
Waking up from hibernation, like the Space Marines with their membranes.
Bioscanners are identifying genetic markers shared by our Stormwatcher specimen on your bridge.
Did you hear that, Inquisitor? The Chaos filth couldn't penetrate the secure levels. My battle brothers must be down there, in deep hibernation.
It is just a theory. Calm down, Thorn.
I must go down immediately.
I'm heading back to the ship. We'll talk about this before anyone would descend.
Inquisitor, you can't expect me to stay on this ship while you are investigating an ancient Stormwatcher outpost.
That is exactly what I expect of you.
I deserve a reasonable explanation.
Isn't it obvious? We have followed the trail from the word bearers to find an ancient Stormwatcher outpost, tainted by Khorne. Its existence evidently concealed from you and your battle brothers by your superior. This is more than suspicious.
Which is why you need my assistance more than ever.
Trust me, Thorn. The last thing I want in this convoluted situation is to keep an eye on a quick-tempered space marine with an agenda. You will have your chance to explore later. I'm in. Thorn, I need directions.
You're in the right place. This corridor leads to the armory, one of the most well-guarded areas in any Stormwatcher outpost.
Teleport beacon in range. This looks like a dead end.
This is a safety measure, Inquisitor. The armory can only be accessed through sacred teleportariums, protected by the most holy incantations of our tech marines.
It makes sense that your battle brothers decided to withdraw there. Hopefully the tech priest can disable those incantations.
I'm praying to the Emperor to guide your steps in the darkness.
You sound uncharacteristically tense, Sergeant.
I am one of the few survivors of a diminished chapter, Inquisitor. Can you imagine what it would mean to me to find my lost brothers out there?
Override is complete. Tech priest, I need a swift scan.
Decontamination protocol active. Containment field deactivated. Teleport jammer deactivated.
This area was supposed to be untouched.
Despicable filth, tainting everything that is sacred. Kill them, Inquisitor. Kill them.
There is no trace of any storm watchers down here. I need a new area scan. Whatever has just happened, it can't be good. Captain, do you copy?
Yes, I am here, Inquisitor. We had some trouble on the bridge. You really need to keep your warhound on a tighter leash.
What's your tone, Captain? And tell me what happened to you.
Caius Thorn is what happened to me. Since you left, he's been showing growing signs of agitation. Suddenly, he's started to act violently. He forced the tech priest to set the teleportarium coordinates to the heart of Armory, and he just left.
Yes, walking down here. I need his location immediately.
He is deep in the bowels of this level. You will need to find the closest teleportarium and jump to the coordinates I'm sending you.
I'll be on my way.
I cannot tolerate this kind of disrespectful behavior on my ship. Not even from an angel of death.
Thorn, do you copy? Sergeant, I want you to stand down and wait. Answer me, Thorn. Don't let your fervor overcome your sense of duty. Blasted interference again. Teleport beacon in range. I'm at the teleport area.
Use the coordinates. Thorn is in the medical ward.
Distance is redundant.
Inquisitor. Warp fluctuations peaking in the target zone. Motive force dispersion on the increase. Warp anomalies inbound.
Found God of Carnage with all his gifts to his followers.
Etheric disruption scanners are also picking up amplified warp energies, tearing apart the central hub of the station.
So besides all the anomalies, there is one big warp rift manifesting in the outpost. I'll need its exact location as soon as possible.
Savor the pain.
Thorn, are you out of your mind? What are you doing down here?
Lashing out with the righteous fury of the storm watchers, cleaning our sacred halls from the filth of Khorne.
How dare you disobey my orders? I am the agent of the Holy Ordos, and I told you to stand down.
Do whatever you must do, Inquisitor. I couldn't stay behind. If my brothers are truly down here, I must find them, or avenge them.
I understand that you are craving for answers, but I must warn you, Thorn, you might not like the answers you'll find.
Let us clear out the apothecary chamber. Then we can talk.
By the Skull Throne, after all these years, a brother, still blind, still lost, still weak.
What? What do you know about me, abomination?
You have woken us up from our cold slumber. You must pay. With blood and pain.
What slumber? Were you the ones? No, this can't be.
Your pathetic masters have fooled you.
Who are you, creature?
We are the Ravagers on the Seas of Souls. We are the mighty Void Rippers, and hell trembles in our wake. This is our fortress.
Liar! This is a Stormwatcher outpost. Where are my battle brothers, creature?
Standing in front of you, we are the Void Rippers, and we thought that you were all dead, little brother.
Lies. Let the Emperor's wrath fill my heart. Perish!
What in the name of Emperor was that?
I honestly don't know, Inquisitor. I swear, I've never even heard of this traitorous legion.
Me neither. This is truly uncanny.
Permission to interrupt the emotionally charged social interaction. Requested triangulation of the fixed warp anomaly in the central hub is complete. Location confirmed.
We'll return to the bridge first, then I'll deal with the warp rift. Thorn, this is far from over. You should be harshly reprimanded for your disobedience.
I am willing to face the consequences of my thoughtless actions. As part of my penitence, I want to help you clear out this infested outpost.
We should focus on that warp rift down there.
Like a gaping, festering wound of the world, it shall be destroyed.
I need a status report, Tech Priest.
Warp anomaly shows signs of increased activity. Hostile presence is rapidly growing in the target area.
By the Emperor, those Void Rippers are returning from wherever hellhole they were hiding in the Immaterium.
Rapid response advised.
Inquisitor, before we wade into righteous battle, allow me to tell you that I regret the rash decision that I made earlier.
We'll discuss
You must accept that I am an Adeptus Astartes. We go where we wilt. We slay who we wilt. Let the Emperor judge the righteousness of our deeds.
During this mission, I will be in charge of the chapter. Right now, we shall destroy the warp rift. Priest, I need instructions to destroy the gate.
Analysis complete. Local immaterial intrusion has already destabilized the surrounding real space segment. Any further impairment could be disastrous.
Are you suggesting we cannot destroy the gate from this side?
Correct. However, active maintenance charms in the logs prove the existence of corrupted anchor machines on this level.
Wait. This outpost has been anchored to the real space by those re-arcane mechanical contraptions of the cult Mechanicus?
Indeed. Structural analysis suggests alternative approach. Destroy the machines instead of the gate.
I like the idea. Instead of keeping the outpost here, we should kick it back to the warp.
Coordinates X-loaded to your data slate.
We must destroy this nest of vipers, even if we obliterate all the secrets of Stormwatchers.
This is a tough decision. These halls are sacred, even with all the depravities we have seen here.
This is not negotiable.
Acknowledged. But I'd rather stay here and stem the tide of these void trippers.
I know you want answers, Sergeant, but don't let them fool you with their lies.
Trust me, Inquisitor. Only my bolter will be doing the talking now.
Inquisitor, Cogitator Theta 12 in your vicinity. You have reached the first of the sacred Empyrean anchors.
Now tell me how I should destroy this gargantuan machine.
Use of violent force deemed impractical. Access the Cogitator for manual control and initiate E-override canticle. Absolve us from the tech heresy we are committing.
I have no other choice. The compliments have been offered. To the sacred anchor chamber. The protocol is the same, Inquisitor.
fluctuation reaching critical levels. Immediate evacuation advised.
I'm not leaving without Thorn.
Illogical. The outpost is drifting into the warp, causing serious interference with the teleportarium signals. The Astartes is a valuable tool, but the calculated risk.
I'm afraid the situation is beyond your understanding. I'm here to get us out. Tech Priest, I have returned to Thorn. We are ready to move.
Recalculating teleportarium coordinates, factoring in warp fluctuations.
Hurry up, Tech Priest.
Stormwatcher! What a precious gift from the Blood God.
Just wait until you receive my gift from the Emperor.
The Corpse Emperor has no power here. I give you a truce. Take it as a gift. Once we were one, brother. Then we ascended and spared you the disgrace of cowardice and killed each and every one of you.
Shut your lying mouth, abomination. I will watch you bleed out with pleasure.
Blood must be spent, yes. It seems that we were negligent. A mistake which must be corrected.
Stand down, Thorn. Tech Priest, take us out of here.
I will kill you, creature.
I hope you will try, brother.
Thorn, you have openly disobeyed my direct orders and put the entire mission into jeopardy. You shall be judged and sentenced for that. You were acting rashly and irresponsibly, Sergeant. But I understand your motivation, and I am willing to let off your punishment this time.
I am honored, Inquisitor. You can always count on my help. You have my word for it.
Inquisitor, you have a message from the Conclave, a quite agitated one, it seems. It gave the astropath nightmares and fits.
I was expecting something like this. Let me hear it.
Inquisitor, while we commend the successful purge of the Khorne infestation, we are also extremely displeased with the way you handled the fallout of the Ranielli incident. Not only did you openly defy our order, you have also initiated a new conflict in the subsector. There is a reason why the entire existence of the Stormwatchers is a highly classified secret. As you have already concluded, the Void Rippers are former traitorous Stormwatchers who fled the warp millennia ago, in the belief that all their brethren perished. Then they began their insane crusades. They are now aware of their existence again and launched an offensive against the secret Stormwatcher homeworld in the Tarantia system. Travel to the Ascalon Hive world, meet the Grand Master of the chapter in his bastion, and help them sort out this mess.
These are the coordinates the Conclave provided. Meanwhile, all scanners and Vox transmissions confirm that this hive is under attack by Chaos forces.
What is this place exactly, Thorn?
Our place of remembrance and peaceful prayer.
Not that peaceful anymore. Let's follow the sounds of battle.
We are steel. We are doomed. We are fighting for our world. And we know no fear! Inquisitor, whatever you wanted must wait. I'm quite busy, as you can see.
And here I was thinking that the Stormwatchers are spread so thin that they won't refuse the assistance of the Holy Orders.
We are spread thin because of the growing demands of the Holy Orders. And now, I received word that our gene seed repository is under attack.
Asking permission to join the battle, sir.
Permission granted. Welcome home, brother. Clean this bastion of filth while we move out to defend the repository.
You will not ignore me, Grandmaster. The Inquisition embodies the blessed will of the Emperor. Show more respect.
Don't dare question my devotion to the Imperium. I respect your rank, but we have no time for pleasantries. Feel free to join our brother in the glorious carnage.
We have located 3 separate groups of hostiles in the area. Show them no mercy. Inquisitor, couldn't you leave this affair to the Adeptus Astartes?
Between you and me, Captain, we run for our
If you are jumping straight into a planetary invasion, then I suggest that at least you call in some appropriate assistance again.
We must be referring to our friend, the noble Sir Ambrose Caledon.
The pilot of the Crimson Wanderer, indeed.
I like you. Contact with the guys and make the necessary arrangements for his transport.
Inquisitor, I am contacting you through this closed channel. Do you copy? No, this is just a lull. Anyway, you must be the Inquisitor who ventured into our ancient outpost. We really need to talk. Later, I suppose. We have incoming. Finished down here. How are you faring? I'm only saying that ours is not a huge chapter, and most of our brothers are on covert assignments all over the sector.
been eliminated.
A good start, but our work is far from
So, you must be the Inquisitor who opened up the chest of secrets and terror. You don't know anything. You are ignorant of what it's like when your brothers are so overwhelmed with the fury and rage that they slowly succumb to madness and set against you.
I might have some ideas.
Second troop of hostiles has been wiped out.
I'm ready to move against the master.
Also being pacified as we speak. However, I have reports of a full-scale invasion staged in the local void port, and we are tied up in Sector Zeta.
I could be of some assistance.
Honestly, any help would be most welcome, Inquisitor. I will send you the details. As we have predicted, the Void Ripper scum has launched a global invasion. We have called in several Imperial Guard regiments from nearby planets to gain time until our brothers return. While we are securing the central towers, we need you to purge the entrance to the Void Port. They have dug among the ancient machines.
Ready to fight.
Command.
Die!
The Emperor protects. The void ship transporting the Crimson Wanderer is now on orbit.
Blessed prophecy and glorious war machine.
Now you'll pay, scum! Die, maggots! Now you'll pay, scum! Ready to fight!
Inquisitor, the analytical charts of the datasets show discrepancies in the signals of the local Vox stations. Deduction. The traitors have utilized these towers, and they are calling down orbital strikes.
I must destroy them as soon as possible.
For the chaos!
Take it like a man, guardsman!
For the Emperor!
For the Emperor!
Take it like a man, guardsman! For the Emperor! Charge!
Tell me, Grandmaster, why the Void Rippers come here?
To settle an old score. In their madness, they think we are the traitors. But you should ask your masters if you want to know more.
The Emperor is my only master. Never. Especially in the light of my recent discoveries on that outpost.
You are still questioning my devotion to the Imperium. I'd suggest you stop that, Inquisitor.
be very important for you. This is where you select the best warriors from the population, then mold them into your warriors.
Correct. And they still don't know anything about our secrets. We thought the secrets would protect them. We were wrong.
Station disabled. Chances for incoming orbital strikes reduced significantly.
Central towers, and you have cleaned the port. I'd call it adequate progress. However, the Void Rippers are closing the net around the hive.
In other words, they have mobilized an entire army against us.
We are moving out to face hordes upon hordes of traitors, demons, and heretical filth. What a glorious way to sacrifice our lives.
May I suggest another solution?
Are you mocking me, Inquisitor?
By no means, Grandmaster. I have a free blade knight at my service, and the Crimson Wanderer is ready to clear the path through the waves of these monstrosities.
Operator of this blessed engine of destruction, let the Omnissiah guide you through this confrontation. Be machine and man one as intended.
I can hardly wait. In destruction, we will be one.
Exloading the parameters of your assignment to the tactical cogitator. Your task is to eliminate the hostile presence in the target area.
I'm looking at the missive as we speak. As I see, I'll also have to reach the fort and deploy a teleport beacon for the Inquisitor at the gate. Understood.
Be warned. The fort is the epicenter of expanding warp anomalies. That must be the source of this Empyrean incursion.
Emperor is this? These idiots are throwing themselves at the Crimson Wanderer without thinking.
According to the Codex data modules, Khorne will prioritize the free flow of motive force. Self-preservation is irrelevant for its followers.
I deeply condemn this type of barbarism and mindless destruction in any contest of power. It makes my work easier, though. Battlefields of countless worlds, but even I find the intensity of this savagery shocking.
The foul entity called Khorne revels in mindless slaughter. Such waste of resources is a sin against the machine god on its own.
One more reason to cleanse this place. Let the weapons of the Crimson Wanderer consume these ruins with furious fire. Cogitators are all over the chart. What's happening?
You have entered the zone tainted by the warp anomaly, located in the target area. All navigational instruments have a 98.7% chance of being affected by Empyrean disruption. Blasphemy! A blessed war machine tainted by the excrement of the Empyrean.
That must be Abraxas, the Rampager. I have heard tales about this demonic monstrosity.
Follow your primary function, Operator.
I will. These knights have abandoned the gifts bestowed upon them by the Omnisire. They must perish. Crimson Wanderer. This traitor has given himself fully to darkness and corruption. Still, I wish there'd been another way. deployed the teleport beacon. Inquisitor, you are most welcome to join the battle. I will be guarding the gates while you do the Emperor's work in the fort.
Through the valiant efforts of the Crimson Wanderer, the gate of the fort has been secured. I'm moving in.
We are approaching from the north, calling the wave of the unclean. I strongly advise that you wait for the storm watches before you enter.
Until that warp gate is tearing a hole into the fabric of reality, we don't have the luxury of delay.
What is your status, Inquisitor? These abominations here are putting up quite a fight, but we are moving ahead.
With the no quarter ground taking care of the situation down here. Let's say that we will need to destroy the gate.
Are you willing to bet, Inquisitor, that it will be us who will reach that damned gate first?
Should we make this skirmish even more interesting? So be it.
According to the tactical calculations, factoring in the current vector of incoming hostiles, the probability of the Stormwatcher's contingent reaching the fort is 8.34%.
They are space marines. They can make this work. How are you faring,
We have lost some battle brothers in this living hell, but our march is unstoppable.
In this case, I wouldn't want to bother you with your actual chances of success.
War is more than simple arithmetic.
Grandmaster, I've reached the warp portal. Preparing to close the tier now.
We are closing on the northern walls. Still, it seems that you have won our wager, Inquisitor. Impressive work. Your prowess could almost be worthy of a Stormwatcher.
Considering that you are still knee-deep in the dead outside, I don't know if that was a compliment or not.
Initiating teleport sequences. Meet us in the northern corner. Storm Watchers, spread out. Pacify the port. Kill each and every traitor you find. This area is mine. Go!
What was this all about?
That mockery of the Grand Master, the leader of the Void Rippers, is very close. We need to take care of that creature for good.
I see. You don't want your brothers to accidentally learn the secret of the Void Rippers.
You, of all servants of the Emperor, should know that truth is a blade that needs to be sheathed sometimes to serve you better. Well met, brother. Gorn is pleased with the carnage we caused. It's a shame it must end now. You are not even worthy of dying by my hands. I might leave your fate to the agent of the Imperium here. I see that there is only two of you. Unfortunate. The Blood Guard is expecting a duel. We must even the odds. I never thought that I'd see you manifesting something akin to honor. Your kind has never understood what it takes to be a real warrior. 2 against 2. This is how it shall be done.
Ripper incursion has been thwarted. For now, at least.
This war has only just begun. You know, I'm not used to showering praise. But I want to thank you for everything you've done here.
You know, I'm not used to asking for anything. But now I'd like to ask you a favor.
An Inquisitor. Asking for a favor. Now I have seen everything.
I'm only trying to be polite. Brother Chaos Thorn has been part of my retinue for a while now. He has proven himself a very useful asset. I wish to employ his services in the future.
Sergeant Thorn is a dedicated warrior and a very capable Stormwatcher. We could put his abilities to good use here, but I'm not in the position to refuse your request. Especially not after such a glorious day. So be it.
May the Emperor be with you, Grandmaster. We will meet again. I'm certain of that.
Inquisitor, Chaos Thorn reporting for duty. I have received my orders from the Grand Master, and I'm ready to fight by your side again.
It is an honor to have you back in my retinue, Sergeant. Just be more careful with those reckless acts of heroism in the future, all right?
Duly noted. It will not happen again.
Even if your own past comes back to haunt you.
The truth about the Void Rippers rattled me. I can't deny that. But it also gives me strength to defeat those traitors.
Your own superiors kept you in the darkness. Does this trouble you?
They had their reasons. The end justifies the means.
I approve your attitude, Thorn. The Inquisition needs you.
The Conclave has sent you a message, Inquisitor.
We are satisfied with the results of this investigation, Inquisitor. You have successfully rectified the mishaps of the previous assignment on the outpost, and you have been relentless in your battle against the Void Rippers. I fear, though, that from now on we must reckon with the Void Ripper presence in the sector. Still, you reminded those traitors that Imperial worlds are not bare fields of carnage, and they had better crawl back to whatever hellhole they found for themselves in the Immaterium. I suppose I need not remind you that the existence of the Storm Watchers and the location of their recruiting world is still highly classified information that you must keep safe at all costs. Good work, Inquisitor. The Emperor protects.
Ну что же, недовольны нами были, конечно же, Григорий, Инквизитор главный, самый там, видимо, супер-супер Григорий был недоволен, но отправил он нас, мы тут сидели на корабле, нам же нечем заняться, отправили нас на задание узнать, что там происходит, мы узнали, начали копать дальше, и этим стали недовольны быть. Наш десантник Торн сорвался с цепочечки, порвал все, угрожал еще и нашему торговцу вольному, капитану корабля, чтобы попасть на базу своих собратьев. Вот. В итоге отбили мы эту базу, полностью, кажется, зачистили. Не знаю, отправили мы ее в небытие, ну, в Варп или нет, что-то как-то я не совсем понял. Может быть, надо пересмотреть, и я все пойму. Может быть, вы мне подскажете в комментариях. Очень интересно, куда же она делась. Я думаю, что все-таки туда, в Варп, мы ее швыранули. Вот, и вместе с лордом командующим, да, кажется, с мастером, этих десантников, значит, мы отбили базу, защитились, побили нечисть, выгнали. Жалко, кстати, что с нами не было парии, альф-парии. Она бы тут быстренько навела бы порядочек. Где она там летает, очень скучаю по ней. Было бы интересненько узнать, где же, как она поживает. Но не в этом суть, не в этом. Вернули мы нашего космодесантника, теперь он нам будет служить не сам, как хотел, а по приказу. Вот. Должники собираются вокруг нас, должники, которые нам должны свою жизнь. Я надеюсь, что следующее путешествие будет не менее интересным, не менее захватывающим. Благодарность от Инквизиции мы получили, хотя методы наши, конечно же, не очень всех устраивают. Наша... Как это из головы вылетело? Интерес наш интерес, нездоровый интерес к всему интересному. Так вот, спасибо, что вы посмотрели все это до конца, спасибо за ваши лайки, подписочку, конечно же, за то, что вы репостите мое видео. Я буду стараться делать красоту и дальше для вас рассказывать какие-то интересные истории по мере прохождения игр. Самых я сочинять, увы, что-то как-то не очень умею. Вот, ну посмотрим. Посмотрим, что будет дальше. И еще раз до встречи. Мы встретимся, конечно же, в следующей части. И надеюсь, мы там проведем также интересно время за просмотром следующей следующей главы. Вот. Всем спасибо, хорошего времени суток, пока-пока.